Going back to our guest here in a moment, I may even keep him a little bit into the next hour if he can do it, to take a few calls at 1-800-259-9231. Wanted to remind you, we have an online video bookstore shopping cart at Infowars.com. And my film, Fall the Republic, exposes how there's a global corporate takeover of every sovereign nation on Earth, and how these big banks have sold derivatives to the nation states. This is just a form of neo-colonialism and a stealth empire. And if we're aware of this system, it will not succeed. And it's already in deep trouble. So be sure and get Fall the Republic, available at Infowars.com. A 2-hour film with expanded extras. Such an important documentary. Jason Bermas's Invisible Empire, New Order Defined, just came out about a month and a half ago, getting into the globalists and their overall master operation. And, of course, a solution video, Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic, with myself, Michael Bagneric, Charles Key, Edwin Vieira, and many others. And it gets into the 10th and 9th Amendment, how to take the states back and how to save our country. Such an important film. Where were you during the Second American Revolution? Don't Tread on Me, available at Infowars.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. Or you can also write to us at P.O. Box 19549, Austin, Texas, 78760. When you're on the site, check out some of the specials and combos. We've got videos as low as $5.95 a piece, and your purchase of the films also makes this broadcast possible. You can also see all my films and a lot of other films like Don't Tread on Me at prisonplanet.tv. If you're a member at prisonplanet.tv, we also stream the live show. One other sponsor I want to tell you about is Weapons Universe. We have a great sponsor. You're going to love these folks of everything you can imagine for your self-defense need. And you need to go to weapons-universe.com, weapons-universe.com. Whether you need knives, stun guns, blowguns, collapsible batons, they have it all at weapons-universe.com. They have authentic movie replica swords like the one made out of folded steel from the movie Conan. They sent me one. It's awesome, made in Spain. This is nice stuff. You won't find a better selection of brand-named like Cold Steel, Spy, Draco, and Smith & Wesson. Weapons-universe.com is the largest selection and some of the best prices you'll find anywhere. Weapons-universe.com, or check on the link at Infowars.com. You'll be glad you did. Weapons-universe.com. And speaking of great info, because they tried to censor his best-selling books, he set up the bookpatch.com. Victor Ostrowski, again, former Israeli naval commander and then Mossad case officer, commander. Tell us about the bookpatch.com.
Well, the Book Patch is a website that is designed for writers of all kinds. It's absolutely free. You go there and you can start writing your book. We have writing tools that are not available anywhere that I designed for myself and then made it available on that site. You can write there. You can invite your friends to join you. You can co-author with others. You can communicate. You can write from anywhere that you have an Internet connection. You can use the site to have other people read your chapters and comment. You can hire or get editors to help you do that. And when you're done and everything is finished, you can press a button and get it, either download it as a PDF to yourself or order a real hard copy book. You can order a single copy. And you can get your first book for like $16, and then it goes down. By the time you reach book number 10, you're less than about $8 or $7 a copy.
Wow!
And
so that's a very affordable books on demand, but really one-stop shop.
Absolutely, and you don't have to order them. And in fact, if you finish writing it, you can put it in the bookstore, and other people will order it, and then they buy it. You don't have to order books. You don't have to put any expenditure out forward. I mean, I think people who have a talent or have something to say and want to have a book out don't have to go into a big spending spree in order to get one in their hand. I think, it should be something that's really easy and cheap and inexpensive, and that's what we try to do, and that's why the Book Patch is we've launched it about 2 weeks ago, and we have over 400 people writing books as we speak.
Amazing. No, it's a genius idea, and I hope folks check it out. And we'll talk about why you launched it from your experience of attempted censorship. Now finishing up, before we get into some other subjects with you while we have you, what do you expect to happen, though? I mean, you're saying it'd be smart of Netanyahu to back off, and you're saying it looks like he is a little bit, but the same bravado or arrogance, or I don't know what you call it, that caused this could lead to more. I mean, I don't want you to look into a crystal ball because none of us have one, but what do you think is most likely to happen?
Well, I think that the ships are going to continue coming. There's no question about that. And you can understand why. There is people in suffering, and there is a need to help. So this is just one covers the other. And there is a force trying to stop them. And people feel that they're justified in doing it, and more volunteers will join and make that happen. It's kind of like, fighting the good fight, so to speak. What would happen is that Israel will find a way, and I think that's what they're working on now, to allow the ship closer in, to surround it in a way that it's not harmful to the people on board, and to show that they're allowing the material to come down, but they don't want the big presentation. That is the best, smart way to do it. But again, considering the fact that we're dealing with the same people who send commandos in the middle of the night to drop onto a ship fully armed and then complain that they were being attacked, then, what do you say? I mean, what can you...
Well, that's another point. I mean, there's that archetypal thing of men lowering down in the night, that's when the bad guys come.
That's right, and you're scared of that. I mean, wouldn't you be scared? I mean, what would you... Now, don't forget, we're talking about people that have been dealing with Israel on the sharp side of the bayonet. So they know what's happened, and Israeli soldiers have, gone into the West Bank, have gone into Gaza, had used their weapons. People have died in large numbers. So
yeah, a lot of the people on that boat have family or cousins or friends that are dead.
I would not know. I don't know. But I know a lot of them are volunteers who have heard about that.
No, some of them were former Gazans, yeah.
Yes. And some of them are people that, have never been back to Israel, and, their families have been evicted in 48. So you don't know, but there's a lot of tension going on. And now when they're being attacked, they have no idea they can believe that, the soldiers are coming to kill them. I mean, they don't know. And it's not like the Israelis came down from the helicopter, threw down ballots and said, we're coming in a force, do not resist us, we will fire it. They just came down those ropes, and the people, and to say that they had weapons, I mean, they're showing kitchen knives. Show me a cruise ship that doesn't have kitchen knives.
Or binoculars.
What kind of weapons are those? And then they have...
Well, they're calling binoculars night vision, but expanding on that, a Arab member of the Israeli Knesset is on record, you've probably seen this, saying that Israel wanted high casualties to intimidate people from coming, but watching the video... And correct me if you think I'm wrong, it doesn't really look like that. It just looks like Laurel and Hardy, basically.
Absolutely. You know what? There is no way, no legitimate government in Israel, and I don't care if they're right-wing or left-wing or center, would send people out to go kill them. And anybody who says that doesn't know what the hell they're talking about, because that would not happen, and nobody would ever dare even say something.
Well, it wouldn't happen because it would be a PR disaster.
Well, no, it wouldn't happen because that is not what Israelis are about. That's not, that's taking it to a degree that it's not there.
All right, well, let me expand on that since you brought that up.